What's happening, y'all? I am your girl, Carolyn, the host of the new YouTube channel. This relationship thing is complicated. And let me tell you, we talk about all things relationships, whether it's relationships on your job, whether it's relationship with your family, whether it's relationship with your boo thing, whether it's the relationship with yourself, how to get out of relationships. Why is it so difficult? We talk about celebrities, we talk about everyday people, anything relationship wise, we talk about it. Okay. So this is our first show. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. So we will know that you enjoy the content that I'm bringing you. Okay. First thing we're going to do is make a notation that everything I say on this show is strictly for entertainment purposes only, nothing more and nothing less. So let's get right into this show. Okay. Listen, y'all know everybody's been talking about Remy Ma, Pap, and Edith the Block Captain. And we're going to listen to Jess on the Breakfast Club. And she kind of talks and gives a little detail about what things happened and went down and some things that's going on in relationship. And we're going to stop and talk about it in between, okay? So let's just get on into the show.
On a Remy, Pap, and Clarissa.
Now, Clarissa is the girl that Pap is dating. She's the one that he went on to after him and Remy finally went their separate ways. Now, Pat says that Remy has been cheating on him for a while, allegedly. And remember, everything I say is alleged on this show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. It's not the Bible. Nothing more, nothing less. But Clarissa is a boxer, professional boxer. And that the young lady, well, I say young because she's like 25 or 26, something like that. And she's the one that Papoose is dealing with now that him and Remy are separated and doing their own thing. So let's listen to Jess. Hilarious, real quick, okay?
We reported on it yesterday, but things started to escalate. Accusations being thrown from both sides, and is definitely messy on both sides. Remy had claimed that Papoose got her arrested, and Pat responded saying that she was lying and it can be verified. And then some screenshots of text messages between him and Clarissa. He said that Remy altered those. He accused her of altering those, and she, of course, denied that. And he had shared a picture yesterday of her spending Christmas with Easy in front of a Christmas tree.
Not a Christmas tree, yeah.
Also had alleged that she didn't spend Christmas with her daughter, but then she responded and she posted like a screen recording of her photo gallery where you can see that she did spend time with her daughter. And if you look up, you can see that
show you the date.
Yeah, it shows the date. So it is confirmed that she did spend time. But, she probably, opened the gifts with the baby when, slid off to go be with her dude.
Now, obviously there's some hurt here, right? We know that Pat and Remy have been together for a long time. He held her down, just a little backstory. He held her down when she was in jail for a few years. He held things down. He went to see her out of her own mouth almost every weekend until she had to tell him, back up, I'm cool, I'm all right in here, right? He wanted to make sure she was okay and she was good. Not like he could do a whole lot outside of, showing her support. Yeah, he would go and see her every weekend until she backed him up when she first went off to jail, which that is love. I think it was like a 45-minute trip one way. And most people said, hey, he wouldn't even do anything much. If he was doing something, he would leave the spot they were at because he wanted to make sure he was straight to go see Remy the next day. Every time I ever heard him talk about Remy, it was always love, always love. So that's why I'm so thrown off that they broke up behind this Easy the Block Captain. How they let someone like this, and he actually favors Pap, but Pap is a better looking dude, but he favors Pap. I mean, everybody has a type. And then to be honest with you, Clarissa, the boxing young lady, she favors Remy. So I guess they both got a type. So hold on a minute, finish listening to what Jess got to say.
I didn't know that was real because she had on all brown. I thought that was the jail suit.
You thought they put a Christmas tree up in prison? And
I just thought it was a picture that somebody photoshopped.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, they know the difference between the voices.
Period.
Yeah. Clarissa, and listen, the DMs between them, and this the crazy thing to me because, all right, Pat was saying that he was no. Clarissa, the DMs, like they talked before. Clarissa was talking to Remy before. It was actually not cool but cordial. She was giving her advice on outfits and
when
all
Pat
of that.
posted the photo of Remy in front of the Christmas tree, he was basically saying like he was referring to like why he got into it with the Easy block captain guy. He was like, it wasn't because he was dealing with you, it was because he shook my hand and then he turned around and dealt with you. So Remy posted a video of her thread with Clarissa, a back and forth conversation, small conversation like Jess said, but it was like, they were talking about, Remy got the boutique.
Basically doing the same thing.
Yeah, like basically like, I mean, I've had conversations with her too. So
but she said she kept it quiet.
Yeah.
And then Clarissa had posted that Remy was in her DM. First she started the conversation because, she was a fan of hers and she was, and she had responded back to her like, oh, thank you. Yeah, you're a real one. Thank you. You know, so that was that. And then,
and this is the thing. They both going tit for tat. Remy say something, Pap gonna say something. Pap say something, Remy gonna say something. We all know that Remy would spend time with her child. You understand what I'm saying? And all this stuff that's been said and all of this is just crazy. It's them really showing that they still do care about each other. And to me, I'm not surprised because, they were together a long time. So to say that they broke up and it's just it and over because they kind of spending time with other people is crazy. It's evident that they still feel something there for each other.
guy Easy. Is it something before I get to Easy? Because I'm trying to get to this man interviewing
No,
himself.
go ahead because they were talking about the knockout. Go ahead.
Yes. So remember that it was alleged that Papoose had knocked Easy out. Well, he interviewed himself online.
What you mean interviewed himself?
He interviewed himself.
He
You
was
know
just
how
sitting there
people
talking.
do interviews and people want to interview people? He was like, nah, I'm going to interview myself because people
So he was
need to
asking
know
himself
this.
questions?
Yes, absolutely. No, he was answering the questions that he think people want to ask him.
Got you.
Yes,
Okay. Why
that's
wouldn't he
like-
just like do an ask me anything and let people ask him on live?
people
It was
Probably
given
not
like a
worried
low key,
about-
like a live or stream or something like that. But he
Yeah.
just wanted to,
And he
get in.
did say all donations at the top, so he was probably...
He was taking donations
He was
too?
definitely taking
Not
donations. It's the
donations.
holidays. He got to buy Rum everything she needs.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, absolutely. But we do have audio of him talking on the alleged fight.
Came through the situation with a mask on. Somehow he got past the security guard.
Okay, let's go ahead and give you a little light on this. Pap, or it's rumored that Pap knocked the new dude out. Easy, the block captain or whatever, knocked him out. Okay, so now Easy's getting ready to explain what happened. It ain't happened quite like they saying it happened, is what Easy's saying. So let's get this straight. So he's kind of talking and giving his side of it. So listen to him.
The wall is an L shape. I'm on the wall. He literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. I never
That's what he
fell.
said.
Never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. But
That
when I
was
got
rumored.
back to turn around to the ran. To me, I told Rem, I think the security had something to do with it because
Maybe.
the that comes with a full-blown mask, your security is not going to allow a in the building. So to me, I always think that it was a lineup. We get in the car, I get a text message that say, yo, get out the car. She just lied you. So I'm literally in the car. This is literally like 10 minutes after the whole situation. I show her the text. I still have it. But at the end of the day, it's like, what this is a ninja?
Why he talk like he battle rap?
That's why I can't mess with
He
a battle
from
rap.
Philly.
yo.
wanna fight.
Everything.
Stuff me, I'm tight.
Like,
This is the thing. He hyped because he said that it's rumored that he got knocked out. He was in a fetal position. That's what the word was on the street. He said, nah, that ain't quite what happened. He trying to say Pap snuck it. But you got some beef with somebody. You're going to be keeping 10 toes down. You're going to be looking at your head, neck, everything going to be on the swerve because you always expecting the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Maybe something could have happened with the security. Maybe they kind of wasn't looking in that direction. Maybe they like Pap. Maybe they set up. I mean, you understand that Pap has been with Remy for years, so I'm sure he knows the bodyguard. Who knows what happened? Okay, but Easy is trying to say, hey, it ain't what y'all think. He ain't knocked me out. It wasn't like that. He snuck me. And then now he's making a joke about it. Here we go.
Remy turned to me and said, "You gonna be all right."
I like that.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Why he talk like a battle? He battle
Because he
But you
is.
better relax for Pap sliding here with a mask just because.
First of all, if somebody slides in with a mask and you get snuffed, you deserve to get snuffed because you wasn't paying no attention
Yeah,
to
you
your
seen somebody
surroundings.
with a
But that's
mask.
what
Somebody
he
with a
was
mask, but
saying.
he had a mask on. That should put you on alert right there.
But I think he was saying that it was so much security that I mean, maybe he was just chilling.
That's on
Somebody
him.
with a
And then
mask
they
shouldn't even
caught
have
him
got
out
that
of
far.
the
And Remy talked about this too. She responded to the mask part because she was like,
Just say this real quick. First of all, somebody gonna sneak you and you get it like that quick. He ran up on you. You ain't no hood dude because you know if you got beef with somebody, you need to be keeping your head on the swerve all the time. Looking around every corner because you know people be looking for opportunity. And that's what he got. I don't know the details, but if you hood, you always stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Here we go.
like Pap is saying all this stuff, making it seem like I'm this horrible person. But what if homie would have thought that I really tried to line him? I could have got killed behind that.
Yeah, and she
And
said
she
if
was
it
like,
wasn't for her
yeah.
reputation, then yeah, she definitely could have got hurt or whatever. But the only thing that people wanted to know from Easy, which I saw, was did he knock you out, right? And Remy said that he did. Didn't Remy say that no, you didn't knock
Remy
him out?
said it didn't.
But
Pap said it.
was like, stop playing with me. You know I didn't knock him out, and you spent 4 days with him. Like, you picked him up. You know I knocked him out because you picked him up.
Jesus.
And you spent 4 days with him after that. So that's how that
you know
goes.
she spent
And
4 days?
he also made he tried to say that.
How he know Remy spent 4 days? He watching, he gleaming, he around here keeping her on surveillance. How he know that she spent 4 days, not 5 days, not 3 days, not 2, but 4? Come on, Pat. That's too much attention. You got a new girl, right? You're supposed to be focusing to the left, not to the right. Where Remy is, that's how you know that they still have love for each other. I mean, they've been together a long time. So that's expected.
Pat bugged his car.
Pat bugged the car. That's how she knew. That's how he found out about Easy, that she was messing with Easy because
Pat bugged Remy
her
car.
Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy.
Shout out to Pap. Pap a Brooklyn John Wick. He out here sneaking in places with masks on.
He's sneaking and
Bugging
everything.
cars.
Yeah.
Damn, Pap.
He don't just be rapping in cars. This man be
Allegedly.
plotting.
All this is alleged.
He don't-
He know
yeah.
Pap know his way around the car.
Yes, he don't just rap.
Just don't be
He
rapping.
just don't rap it.
Yeah.
But
Sleeping on
I
me,
just hate
honey.
this though. I hate this the fact that they married, they
It's
have
black
kids.
love. It's supposed to be black
Yeah,
love.
I just hate
Messy
it.
on both sides.
And it could
though.
be. I just wish they would have just kept it internal. The fact that the world knows their business, and you got Clarissa, leaving comments, and then Easy leaving comments. It's just so much. Like,
And then,
if-
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if they weren't together, if they were separated, and Pap was with Clarissa and Rem was with homie Easy, I don't understand why it even came to a head yesterday. Like, because it seems like they knew.
Because there obviously there's still some feelings and emotions and
You
all
know
that
what I'm
there.
saying?
To me, that's the only
It's a lot
reason
of
why.
history.
Like, as a woman, when I saw it, I'm like, dang, like whatever they going through, obviously Remy, like they still there's something.
'Cause
Because you know when your man is like really like this girl,
And
like,
then
and
check
you're like,
this out.
oh wait, what you doing all this online behind
Even
her?
if you married, right? And say if you was Remy and you came in the house, you already know everything. You came in the house and
sleep
you
on the
see him
phone?
sleep on the phone with
Wake
the girl, and she's still
up.
talking. She's
Wake
still
up.
talking. This
Wait,
is your time
don't
to talk
don't
to
talk
her.
to her in my
Now
house.
that-
Would you
You
still
should
feel
love.
that way?
Yes.
Exactly.
Don't talk to her in my house. You better go outside in the backyard.
So even though they moved on, it's still like, you know what I'm saying? They was together for what? How many
Like
years?
17. We were talking about this.
sounded good, though. I
We
ain't
were
gonna
jump
talking
in
about
with
this
the girl.
earlier. Her being like, I'm in. Okay. Listen.
She said, I'm in New York. And then she also, all right, real quick, she said she set a date. She said
February
she
2nd.
She want Remy to come and get her ass whipped. Come crash out
February
February 2nd.
2nd.
That'll be the next fight.
Marissa
And
said,
she
come
said
on.
she in New York.
Call
Call me. What's up?
What 50
I don't
said?
know about that.
50. Where's
I knew 50 said something. What 50 said?
50
That
won
kind of
Clarissa.
fight
Whatever, 50 said, whatever
that
you do,
Remy
don't
does.
fight her. She will get the blick, champ.
Yeah,
What
that's
is
what I
going on,
said.
man? I
That's
need
what
a
I'm
drink.
saying.
And I didn't want to say it yesterday on the radio, but I was like, nah, Remy ain't gonna fight. Remy going, you know what I mean? So
She
we
gonna what?
can't-
She
she
gonna
gonna
do
watch
what?
it.
That's
So
her ground.
you know, we can't really say that on the radio.
In
but
light,
yeah.
in light of history.
Historic.
In light
History
of,
repeats itself
in light of
sometimes.
history.
And her reputation, like she
Historically-
said.
That damn Pap boy.
Yeah, man.
Pap really got a type. And
Yeah.
his type is
Yeah.
women that can fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
last thing Clarissa said that she only responded because she was bored. But my thing is, how you bored? You got a movie coming out December 25th. Do not get distracted by drama. Although, you know,
I
sometimes
agree, Jess.
publicity
He fell in her
of any
lap, though.
type
Yeah.
can be, you know,
Great.
good publicity. But man, like, nah.
But she's
nah.
saying Pap is her boyfriend.
Yeah, they probably
Yep,
is.
he does.
But Remy said he got a Cali girl.
I just think the way all of this happened yesterday was whack. Like I don't like
it
seeing
was
none of it.
disgusting.
Pap and Remy are adults, and they always have just been, very thorough, very
Like
very
love,
solid.
yes.
So I don't like
Yeah.
seeing none of this.
And I hate
Same.
reporting this, man. Sad.
It's crazy.
So,
That's what y'all just went back and forth for like a good 60 minutes to 60 seconds, 2 minutes. And y'all were just in girl chat.
so much
As a
drama.
woman,
I
you
felt
feel
left
it.
out. I ain't
When
gonna
she
front. I felt
said
left
in
out.
my house on FaceTime, I was like, in the house. You couldn't be, and of all the times you're not in the car.
Okay. So let's talk about this whole situation just real quick. Everybody is aware of this whole situation with Pap and Remy and Easy, right? And Clarissa. And it's so unfortunate because, see, at the end of the day, we have Clarissa saying things, we have Easy saying things because they the new boo, but they don't have the child invested like Remy and Papoose. I think, in my opinion, I think Remy and Papoose still love each other. Okay, and I think the way things kind of unfolded was the big problem. Because if Remy was at a point, tell me how y'all feel. Drop a comment. Let me know. If Remy had a point where she just really didn't really want to be with Pat, I felt like she owed him a conversation, a discussion, because it's nothing worse than finding things out. The hurt is like 10 times stronger. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's what the hurt is. And then the dude, Easy, shook Pap's hand. And that's almost like a slap in the face. You messing with my girl after you done been in my face. It's like you playing with me. And I think it was a level of disrespect there. My thing is, I felt like if Remy didn't want to be with Papa, she was at that place, then maybe they should have separated, took some time apart before she got involved with someone else. And she's saying that he was involved with someone else, but I don't know if that's a get back or not, because I'm not a fly on the wall. I'm just kind of giving a little commentary, the entertainment. But Pap seemed like he loved her dirty. And if he did step out, it must have been because he felt like she was doing something, maybe. When you are dealing with the third party and you're in a relationship, it's very difficult to give all your attention and love to this one that you're with. Because two people can't work on a relationship when there's 3 or 4 people involved. It's just no way. Because you start getting emotions. When you start dealing with another person intimately, you start getting emotions for them. And this was a husband. This is Remy's husband. This wasn't her dude, her sidekick, or anything, her boyfriend. This was her husband. So it's a deeper relationship, not to mention they had been together so long. And sometimes when you be with someone so long, when you are so young, you be feeling like you're missing something. You understand? You feel like there might be something out there a little different. You want a little spice. You want a little change. You want to do things a little different. You may want to try other things, and you're used to this situation over here. And you just want to feel revived again, because a lot of times when you're in relationships, ladies, men, the comments stop coming, the intimacy changes and all of that. And then you meet this other person who gives you the compliments that this old dude or your old girl used to give you. You start spending a lot of time with old boy when you should be spending time with your current man, the one that you with and working on your relationship. You dealing with old boy that you just getting with, and now the dude that you've been with all this time, it's just your feelings are drifting more and more farther apart. And that's the biggest thing with relationships. When you get with someone and you're really young, and the compliments start fading, and the things they used to do start fading, the money get funny, just whatever, and you meet somebody else that's new and they revive you. If you're in a marriage, a real marriage, you got to be able to discern that, okay, this is something, I need to put some ice. I need to talk to my man. We need to redo some things, because it's very easy for the devil and the snake to come in when the foundation is getting a little broken. You feel me? What y'all think? I feel like they do still have love for each other, but I don't think they're in love with each other anymore. I think Pap may be in love with Remy. I don't think Remy is in love with Pap like that. I think that's been gone for a while. And because of public image, she was probably trying to stay in the relationship, but I really just don't feel that it was really there. One of the most difficult things to do is to work through the hard times. It's easy to love each other when everything is perfect, but that's not a marriage. A marriage is being able to push through the hard times, the difficult times, other people that come in between, because you're going to have all those things that happen. So you got to be strong enough to push away from those things. And I just don't think that they handled it right when it got to that point, because they were with each other so young. And when you're so young and you have so many relationships, you don't have enough time to build that foundation that you need. You know, so yeah, I just think that what happened was if Remy was at a point where she wasn't feeling that love for him anymore like that, instead of stepping out and tipping and trying to do her thing, she should have had that conversation. Those are hard conversations, but they have to be had when you're in a relationship with somebody. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm tripping? I'm living in la la land? I don't think so. I've been married a long time. And every relationship has their ups and downs. If anyone does say they haven't, they lie to you. There are no perfect relationship. I don't care how much money you have, who you are, or what you do. There is not a perfect relationship. And they lying. So, just want to kind of talk about this tonight on the show. How do you handle relationships, in your opinion, when you feel like love don't live there anymore? What's the best way to end it? Should you have that conversation? Should you just stay in it for the sake of the children and despite your happiness? Or do you think children can feel that vibe when mom and dad are not together mentally, emotionally, physically? It kind of is a negative environment. It works the opposite by staying with someone that you just don't love anymore. Not in that way. Is it better to have that conversation and go your separate ways? Or do you just tip out? Or do you just swerve out? Or do you just leave? What do you all think? I want you to drop a comment, share this video, like it, and let me know what you think, okay? Anyway, thank you for tuning in to our first show. It was good having you here, and I'll be back.